Why is your keyboard layout designed to slow you down? The secret behind these letters is honestly quite absurd, really. Early machines used alphabetical order, which caused total mechanical mayhem. Fast typists made the metal type bars collide and jam. Engineers scrambled to physically separate the most common letter pairs. By spacing out letters, they forced typists to slow down. We kept this inefficient layout even after machines became digital. It is like using a horse carriage in a race. Your brain just refuses to learn a faster, better layout. That detail becomes important later. Early typewriter keys instantly jammed when people typed too fast. The original alphabetical layout was actually a complete mechanical disaster. Fast typists triggered a metal traffic jam inside the machine. Think of it like two angry cats wedged in a doorway. Christopher Sholes realized his beautiful invention was practically unusable. Every rapid keystroke threatened to bend the delicate metal arms. Users spent more time untangling metal than actually writing letters. Sholes needed a radical way to physically separate common letters. He decided to deliberately sabotage the natural speed of typing. But his next bizarre layout change shocked the entire industry. Early typewriters were basically metal death traps for your fingers. Typing too fast caused the metal arms to constantly tangle. Engineers realized they had to physically slow down the typist. They moved common letters far apart to force slower movement. It was like trying to run a marathon in handcuffs. The QWERTY layout wasn't about speed, it was about prevention. Once people learned this weird layout, there was no going back. We still use these slow layouts on our modern phones. It remains the most inefficient way to type, yet standard. That detail becomes important later. Early typewriters jammed constantly like a traffic pileup in rush hour. Christopher Sholes needed to separate common keys to prevent clashes. He scattered the alphabet, forcing typists to move fingers slowly. Look inside these metal bars. They are literally fighting each other. Yes, really, the goal was to make you type slower. Once everyone learned this layout, changing it became impossible, unfortunately. Your brain loves habits, even when they are inefficiently designed. Compare this heavy iron machine to your sleek glass smartphone. We are still typing on a broken 1870s mechanical ghost. Early typewriters jammed constantly because keys moved too fast together. Christopher Sholes realized he needed to slow down the typists. He placed common letter pairs far apart to prevent clashing. Think of it like trying to run through waist-deep mud. Remington bought the design and started mass-producing these machines. Once typists learned this layout, retraining them was impossible, really. We kept the layout even after the jamming problem vanished. It is essentially a century-old speed bump for your fingers. Stay tuned to see why better layouts failed so miserably. Early typewriters jammed constantly when keys were pressed too quickly. Typists were actually too fast for the fragile mechanical arms. They intentionally scattered common letters to force slower typing speeds. Yes, QWERTY was designed to keep your fingers moving slowly. It was a clever hack to stop those annoying jams. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates. Changing it now would confuse every single person on Earth. Your keyboard is literally a ghost of old mechanical limits. Wait until you see how we might type tomorrow instead. Early machines jammed because type bars collided when struck too fast. Christopher Sholes rearranged keys to separate common letter pairs intentionally. By forcing fingers to travel further, the machine stayed functional. Think of it like putting speed bumps on a highway. The layout wasn't for speed, it was for mechanical survival. Once typists learned it, the layout became impossible to change. We kept this inefficient layout long after the hammers vanished. You are literally typing on a 19th century mechanical safety feature. Ready to see why we still use the QWERTY layout? Your fingers are dancing on a layout designed for failure. Early typewriters jammed if you typed two keys too fast. Sholes moved common letters apart to stop the mechanical chaos. Imagine trying to sprint while wearing heavy, mismatched concrete boots. Once typists learned this layout, the industry refused to change. We kept the layout even after the metal bars vanished. It is a massive habit that simply refuses to die. Our speed is capped by a machine that died decades ago. The evidence points to a much deeper story.